Before I reveal this word to you, a word spoken by Jesus himself, this word is so powerful that it is capable of transforming your life in the most incredible way. Let's turn to an important topic that may seem uncomfortable but needs to be discussed. Jesus walked this earth over 2,000 years ago, and what is remarkable is that he never wrote anything down. No books, no letters, not a single sentence. Everything he passed on to us was delivered through the spoken word. But thanks to his followers, those who faithfully recorded his teachings, today we have access to words that carry the full force of his power and authority. These words possess the power to heal, restore, and create transformation in real life. If you truly believe in the teachings of Jesus, there are certain situations you should no longer face. This is not because you are immune to difficulties, but because Jesus revealed the spiritual laws of truth about how the universe operates under God's authority. When you know and apply these laws, life begins to look completely different. Therefore, if you have ever felt that life throws you challenges you simply cannot overcome, be sure to watch this video to the end. By the end of this narrative, you will become acquainted with one of the most powerful phrases ever uttered by Jesus, consisting of just one word. Most importantly, you will know exactly how to use this word to unleash divine power and victory in your life, potentially marking a turning point you have long awaited. Let us return to the day when it all happened. John 19:30 describes how Jesus, having endured betrayal, mockery, and unimaginable suffering, cries out with a loud voice. It was an unimaginably significant moment in history. Earlier in the courtyard, he was placed beside Barabbas, a criminal. People were offered a choice to release Jesus or Barabbas. In a stunning turn of events, they chose Barabbas. This was not merely a political or cultural moment. It was a profoundly spiritual event. Jesus knew exactly what was happening. He stood silently, not defending himself, because he understood this was the fulfillment of the great plan, a plan of liberation for you and me. In the hours that followed, he endured what no person should ever experience. He was not simply crucified, he underwent unimaginable suffering. The book of the prophet Isaiah 52:14 describes the severity of his torments. His appearance was so disfigured that he no longer resembled a human being, and his form was distorted beyond recognition. His beard was plucked out, his body was so broken that his internal organs might have been visible. People could not even comprehend whether they were looking at a man or something else. This was the price he paid, not only for the sins of the world, but also for your healing, your freedom, and your ultimate victory. From this unimaginable pain, on the verge of death, he uttered the most powerful word ever spoken, a word bearing the weight of all eternity. It is finished. Let me repeat that. It is finished. Say it with me. It is finished. Pause for a moment. Allow these words to penetrate deeply into your heart. Feel their weight, their depth. I know you have heard these words many times, perhaps even spoken them yourself. But now I will reveal the law behind these words and show you how you can break free from limitations, overcome trials, and enter into the fullness of life for which you were created. How often do you look at your problems and think, how am I going to fix this? It is exhausting trying to solve every problem using your own strength. So what is it that Jesus truly meant when he said, it is finished? He was not merely signaling the end of his earthly life. He was declaring the completion of a spiritual transaction. Every sickness, every broken relationship, every financial burden, it was all carried by him. He stepped in time, becoming the ultimate sacrifice so you would not have to bear it. This is profound. His suffering purchased your freedom. The healing and breakthrough you need is already complete. It is done. Look directly now at what you are facing, whether it is a financial burden, a broken relationship, or something you have been praying for years. Take a deep breath and say aloud, it is already finished. The solution has already arrived. Think about this. Jesus did not say it will be finished. He said it is finished. It is present tense. It is finished now. Visualize the healing of your body, the restoration of your relationships. Start picturing it as something already accomplished. Close your eyes right now and visualize seeing yourself living in this new reality. If it is healing, imagine yourself full of life and strength. If it is financial freedom, imagine yourself paying bills without stress, giving generously and living in abundance. The clearer you see this, the more your subconscious mind begins to align with this vision. You are not just imagining, you are activating faith. This is the activation of the power behind the words, "It is finished." Jesus did not utter these words passively. He spoke with authority, declaring that the work was done. Now it is your turn to do the same for your life. See your healing, your freedom, your breakthrough, and declare it aloud. Speak directly to the situation as if it is already resolved. It is finished. My healing is finished. My financial breakthrough is finished. My restoration is finished. Speak with conviction without wavering. Your words carry power. In the Proverbs 18:21 states, "There is life and death in the power of the tongue." Now I will connect this to a spiritual law, according to which that which you speak and proclaim becomes your reality. You can switch to important points. Do not just say these words one time and forget it. Pronounce it every day. Let it become your constant affirmation. Every time doubt attempts to creep into your mind, refuse to entertain it. It will come, reaffirm, and confirm the truth on which you stand. The final step is where you let go after proclaiming it is finished with authority. You must trust that the work is already done. Here, faith becomes action. Release the need to control how or when the transformation will happen. Jesus did not follow up his proclamation with worry or doubt. He knew that the divine plan was complete. Stop trying to figure out every step or overanalyze how. Instead, release it to God. Philippians 4:6 says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Focus on giving thanks. Act as if it is already done. When you give thanks before you see the results, you are demonstrating the highest level of faith. Gratitude shifts your perspective and connects your heart with the divine. Remember, faith without works is dead. Trusting and letting go does not mean doing nothing. It means moving forward with confidence. If you have proclaimed healing, act as if you are healed. If you have proclaimed a breakthrough, start preparing for it. Here is my challenge for you. Repeat these 3 words every day for the next 21 days. Speak them with faith, speak them with intention, and watch how your life begins to change in ways you never thought possible. Remember, transformation does not happen because of the words themselves, but because you believe in the power behind them. Jesus finished everything so that you could enter into the fullness of life. Now it is your turn to receive it.